Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we're back with some more Distant Worlds universe. Last time, a bunch of stuff happened. Basically I found we were doing a lot of, we'll say, ship designing and sort of getting, we'll say, defenses set up on all of our different, we'll say, colonies. Basically a lot of, we'll say, sort of just kind of standard housework. We also dealt with, there was a coup d'etat, which changed the leadership within our empire, which didn't have as drastic of an effect as I was secretly hoping. You know, when that happened, I was kind of like, well, I was kind of hoping that, yes, we would end up with this great big civil war type thing. Like, on the other hand, I was kind of scared too because we had finally just gotten on top. Our victory conditions finally put us on top of everyone else. We were, we're king of the hill. We are nearing winning the game now. We were getting really big, and then, then that happened, and I was kind of like, oh no! Just when we got things the way we wanted, it went ahead and it just started to fall apart. Last time we also ran into some problems with the Menacing Ravagers, which is a legendary pirate faction. And these guys here, actually, last time they completely wiped out, basically all of our defenses in, we'll say, our MC Hammer system, around our planet, MC Hammer rather. And it looks like they're doing the same thing again. I think in this episode here, we're going to be focusing on dealing with the pirate threat in our territory, because these guys here are obviously no standard pirate faction. Like, these guys here are just wrecking our planet. And this upsets me. I do not like this. So, what are we going to do? Well, let's see. In the last episode, we got some exploration ships, and we outfitted them with long-range scanners and stealth. What I want to do is find out where this legendary pirate faction is and wipe out their base. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hit X. And it appears that pretty much all of my exploration ships, one, did not go ahead and retrofit because, we'll say a bit of a complexity with the, what was it? A bit of a complexity with, we'll say, the ship screen and retrofitting mass number of ships, and you have different types of ships mixed in. Sometimes there's a bit of a problem with that. So this time here, we're going to make sure that these guys all get retrofitted. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start placing them around the, just around, we'll say, the universe, the galaxy, and try to figure out where this faction is. It looks like maybe the fearsome merchant cartel has gotten a little bit of a backbone as well, and we need to basically crush them. So for the time being, we're going to be friendly with, we'll say, the other empires of the galaxy. Well, as friendly as possible, because I think I've actually made the decision to switch over to the Way of Darkness. I don't know, after the coup d'etat, I was kind of like, you know what? This did not have as negative of an impact as I was expecting. And I'm like, I've got mutual defense pacts. I doubt that these people are going to turn on me. Why don't I go ahead and take advantage of this new way of government? Because let's go ahead and take a look at the difference here. Way of Darkness. War weariness? Oh man, I could go to war all day long. Maintenance costs actually dropped by 30%. That's going to free up a lot more money, especially when I want to go ahead and start, we'll say, blasting the pirates especially. We look at growth rate, we're actually going to be growing quicker by 10%. Research speed goes up by 30%, and even troop recruitment is basically going to be doubling. Well, the bonus is going to be doubling. So you know what? Let's go ahead and have a revolution and switch to the Way of Darkness. Let's go ahead and add, we'll say, a role-playing element to this. The coup d'etat was basically this guy, and he felt like we could really be doing better if we just switched our type of government. So we're going to go ahead and have revolution, and there is an impact to our overall empire. Let's go ahead and read that. Changing your style of government can have serious negative effects on your empire. Development levels on your colonies will be set back, and some of your colonies may even decide to leave your empire if they do not like your decision. Are you sure you want to have a revolution and change your style of government to Way of Darkness? Yes, we are going to go ahead and be daring and switch over to the Way of Darkness. Now, if we look at our map, you'll notice our borders will shrink a little bit, and that is because of our development levels changing. Don't know if it's going to do it just yet. I'll try to speed things up just a touch, but we should see those borders shrink in a little bit. I'm not sure if it already happened while I looked away from the screen for a second, but it does happen. So, as we can still tell though, our cash flow has definitely gone up. So, what are we gonna do with this this cash flow, this new, we'll say, influx of cash? Well, we know that the Legendary Pirate faction is operating in this area here. It's got to be somewhere over here, because it is hitting our, we'll say, MC Hammer planet sort of thing. So, we're gonna go ahead and let's see. Let's take a look at our strike forces. Strike Force Alpha. Looks like they are loaded up with troops, and you know, I'm gonna make sure they are just refueled. I'm gonna send them off to refuel. Same thing with Bravo. Send them off to refuel, and same thing with Charlie. Get them to refuel. Actually, they're already good. Let's go ahead and send them over here. I'm gonna send them into this system here. Sort of a. Wait. They're under attack by a pirate escort. Okay, so the pirates are definitely, we'll say, amping up their presence in this system here, and we don't have any warships here, so we're gonna send Strike Force Charlie down here as sort of a forward, we'll say, force, and to sort of deal with some of the pirate threat, and then we're gonna actually have them be joined up by Strike Force Bravo and Alpha, and we are waging war on pirates this session. So we've got that going. Let's zoom out a little bit here. Are those exploration ships retrofitted yet? No, we're gonna have to wait a little bit. So while we're waiting for that to happen, while we're waiting for the retrofitting here, I wanted to point out something. I didn't notice it last time, and I'm actually recording this episode before the last episode goes up. So if you did comment in the comment section about how to fix this, then thank you for the comment. But right here it says tribute from others, 25k. And I'm assuming this is what we are getting from the Gazurians. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be under subjugation tribute, but we do have a tribute from others, which provides a 25k annual income. Now, since things have also changed a little bit, let's go ahead and take a look at our colony screen. I want to see what everyone thinks of this change. Everyone seems to be happy, including Isian Prime 1. Why is that? Let me take a look at this. Why is that? Huh. I am not sure. I wonder if it's because the type of government. I actually wonder if that has something to do with the type of government, because, you know, different races do tend to like different forms of government. Let's go ahead and take a look at what our reputation is with the Gazurians. Let's see. They're cautious with us. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't say anything about that. Maybe that will update in time, but it looks like our reputation with all of our colonies is good. We're in good standing right now. So, as a result, let's go ahead and we'll say push the boundaries a little bit. Let's go ahead and raise those tax levels just a little bit further and see if we can't squeeze some more money out of our civilizations here, or our, we'll say, planets. So I'm gonna go ahead and increase the tax rate on a lot of these top planets. Dagon, I'm gonna leave. Dagon is actually, they're kind of they're actually not too happy with things. So I'm wondering, let's actually drop your tax rate by 1%. We'll slowly decrease your tax rate until you become happy. Reach, all right, you're looking good. Let's go ahead and bring you up to 25%. Aruvoa. Man, I'm gonna put your tax rate at least to 15% for now. Like I said, I'm gonna slowly just start to beef up these tax rates a bit to sort of maximize what I can get, while keeping everyone happy. Wow, these guys here, Planet Yuffie, happiness of 40. Well, yeah, they're only getting taxed at 6%. Let's go ahead and raise that up to like 16%. And you know what? They're still gonna be happy. They're still gonna have, wow, plus 35. Okay, let's give you a tax rate of 20. There we go. Got a lot of money from you. Let's see. What about Kiefer Major 2? This planet is still developing. I don't want to tax it too hard. Actually, a lot of the planets are actually still developing. Even Yuffie, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's put you up to like 8% for now. I want to leave a little bit of room in case I need to just, you know, really jack up the tax rate in the future. Now, this planet here, looks like our units are completed. If you'll remember from a previous episode, we were training a bunch of trapper units to try to deal with the hidden pirate base on this planet because it is it's adding to corruption. So this one here, let's not raise the tax by a whole lot. Let's put it up to 5% and then get our troops that are on the planet to try to get rid of this pirate facility. So there we go. Make sure that that's set to attack, and we'll check on them in a little bit. Petrim Junction, we're gonna put you up to 8% at least, and Bisteni Major 1. Let's go ahead and give you another. Yeah, put you at about 8% as well. 2% for Rezu, and the rest of yous, we're gonna leave you be. MC Hammer seems to be having a hard time, especially with the pirate attacks, so we're gonna leave them at 0%. Ancient Prime 3 though. You know what? We're going to give you at least the 5% tax rate, as well as Yelex. And Isian Prime 1. We're going to leave be at 0%. So our cash flow should really, really jump up now. Let's take a look. That will update. That'll update momentarily. Traders Pit Research Station. Yep. Look at this. They are... Huh. Yeah, the pirates seem to have gotten very bold, and I wonder if they're rallying behind the legendary pirate faction. So yeah, there goes our research base. We definitely need to get some forces over in this this area over here because it looks like the pirates are getting very daring, and I don't like that. I need to we need to put that down. All right, MC Defense Force. Let's see, what have you got? You've got 1 cruiser. Oh my goodness. No. This will not do. We need to go ahead and get, we need to rebuild that fleet. Yes, I know we lost our research station. These pirates are actually getting rather aggressive. I don't know if I want to say that they're becoming a real problem, like they're very, deadly. Like that is one of our newer colonies, right? But then again, they do have rather large numbers, so I'm wondering if we should be boosting the sizes of like 3, 4, 5. If we should be boosting the sizes of like all of our defensive fleets. Do we need to put more defensive bases around everything? Like I got the cash flow to do it now. Why don't I do that? You know? So that's something I'm considering. I'm considering going ahead and maybe really boosting my military up even further. So we're going to put you as part of the MC Defense Force. We're going to add an extra 5 ships, so they'll have a total of 6 ships in their defensive fleet. You know what? Let's do it. Let's build another defensive base. Another cruiser is attacked from a pirate. Yanker Junction 2. Huh. Yeah, so where is this planet? Is this over on my left side? No, it's all the way over here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense because the first merchant cartel basically has a presence down here in Rhodian territory. And speaking of Rhodian territory, what is that pink? Okay, that's a Rhodian strike force. Okay, I was wondering if that was pirates in their system as well because it looks like the same color as the ones we have over here. Let's go back. Oh yeah, they're actually full-blown attacking my planets. Huh. Well, this is definitely an interesting development. And those pirates, they've got a lot of firepower. Okay, let's slow things right down. I want to see, like, what's the status of my spaceport? My spaceport's shields are going down. The defense base seems to be holding. What about this ship here? The shields are kind of going down. I'm actually feeling like we are... I'm not sure if I would say we're winning this fight, or actually I'd say we are losing this fight. Interesting. I haven't felt like the pirates have been a threat in a while. But here it is. Those pirates are definitely... wow, that's the thing, that's happening. The pirates are really hitting us hard. Alright, so maybe it's a good call to go ahead and build those, defensive bases. Huh. we'll say definitely, we'll say, gave us a bloody nose a little bit. They damaged us here, but they didn't, really take out anything, important. Like, they damaged, the median spaceport. We've got 19 components damaged. And, awesome. Our Ambassador Thanbendu has increased his diplomacy level up to 108. So, yeah, our relationship with the Asilis Major Enclave is going to be good. But, yeah, we need to, I feel like we need to beef up defenses over in this, we'll say, I'm going to call it the Dagon, we'll say, sector of space. This area over here. I feel like maybe all the bases, all the places should be set up with, we'll say, two defensive bases. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and build a medium spaceport and try to build 2 defensive bases around, we'll say, Planet MC Hammer. Then we're gonna go ahead and move on over to Kiefer Major, which still has a lot of pirate ships around it. But that's just being picked up by long-range sensors. It looks like they're moving down off in this direction here. So, to me, it's likely that they were damaged in their attack on us, and they're heading back down to one of their bases down here. I do see some... Wow. We do have some more pirate frigates and stuff down here as well, but they're passing by our system. They're not going into it. Urtu, it looks like it might be at threat or at danger of being attacked. So let's go ahead and slap another defensive base on there. So yeah, we're going to put a second defense base on every system in what I'm going to call more of the Dagon territory. And the reason for that is actually, if I recall correctly, Dagon is the regional capital of this part of space. So yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Defensive. Yeah, we need to also make sure our defensive bases are fully retrofitted. I actually might go ahead and, that's right, we did beef up the designs a little bit on, in the last episode of the defensive bases. I want to make sure that these are all the newest design with we'll say the maximum number of guns on them. It looks like do we already have a defensive base queued up? I can't tell. Well, now it says we have got 2. Queued up. I'm wondering if that's because this one here is being retrofitted. I'm not sure. This mining station is under attack. Okay. We need to do something about the mining stations. We need to do something about, basically, the pirate raids, in general. So, what about Bistini Major? You have a small spaceport, so there's definitely not a lot of firepower there. So let's go ahead and put a second defense base around you. And Yenker Junction. I think we've already queued up a secondary defense base around you. We have not. And we are being... No, we're not being raided. That was the attack we decided to do. So we are destroying the hidden pirate base, and it looks like we are going to be victorious on that one. Now, where is the Yenker defense... Oh, crud. I was just asking, you know, where's the Yenker defense fleet? Or defense force, rather. There you are. What are you guys doing? You're unloading troops at Kiefer Major 2. So while you guys are out of system, though, we do have pirates coming into system. A defensive base. You know, maybe launch fighters and... Come on. You can do it. There we go. Okay, so this guy's gonna go down. And there's the fighters. This construction is going to be destroyed, though. Oh, maybe not. It looks like the pirate is going to ignore it. Yes, that's right. Focus fire on the fighters. Yes, let the fighters bother you. Okay, so that ship's going to go down as well. Yeah, it looks like the pirates have gotten very daring. In fact, I think I still see pirate presence in this system. Kiefer Major 2 orbital battery. Is that where we just left? Yeah. Okay, so we had taken them out as well. Oh, and I believe the defense force. Wait, no, that's not the defense force that we were talking. We were at Yenker Junction. Okay, so we've got a lot of reports of pirate attacks. Okay, are those exploration ships ready yet? Because I want, let me see, retrofit, no mission. Okay, this is a new design. So we're gonna go ahead and send you over here. And it's a nice close proximity to a lot of the stars. And the reason why I'm sending them there is because of the, well, as you can see, there's long-range sensors on board them. Now, the little faded white circle does not appear right away. It'll only show up after the exploration ship has been sitting in a location for a little while. So, yeah, as soon as these guys are fully retrofitted, we will go ahead and, like I said, I'll put them around here, and we'll try to scope out and find out where that legendary pirate faction's, we'll say, main base is located. For the time being, though, I realize that, no, why am I coming here? Why am I coming here? That not all of my bases have got updated, let's say, defensive bases. So this one here has been retrofitted, and that's good. I want to retrofit as many of them as possible because, like I said, retrofit means maximum firepower, and we need that maximum firepower. Now, a treaty is being proposed by the Gazurians. Why is that? Our people chafe under your despotic rule. We beg you to release us from our slavery. Nope, you must remain our slaves. What a foolish lack of vision. Hey, listen, you started things, you're staying there. They're probably, but they're pleased with us. Interesting. And they like our style of government, way of darkness. So, okay, there we go. It has changed. So they are now pleased with us with a plus 18. I want to sort of keep them around. I like having them sort of under us. It's kind of nice that I can sort of keep an eye on them. You know, it's kind of that whole keep your friends close but your enemies closer. I get to keep a close eye on them. I get to give them Zendabia fluid. They can kind of sort of expand a little bit, but they also basically have to pay us. So it's kind of like an extension of our empire. Plus, we get all the trade money from them. So that's a good thing. What about Asilis Major Enclave? They are still delighted with us. And the Great Canadian Territory is still friendly with us. Friendly with us plus 27, but they don't like our way of government. But it's only a -4, so it's not like they're extremely upset with our way of government. Or way of government. Way of darkness? The style of government. There we go. We'll send them a small gift. Just to kind of, you know, well, say smooth things over a little bit more. I want to keep our allies in, we'll say, I want to keep them having a good opinion of us. But that's kind of cool. That's nice to know that we can go switch over to the way of darkness and still have those allies. That's awesome. Okay, so what was I doing? I was checking all the defensive bases. I'm pretty sure they have all been retrofitted. Ah, man. Interesting. So basically, Buddy has actually increased his colony's happiness level, so which is a good thing because if I recall correctly, it's still a negative. Our leader had a negative value, and now it's just, we'll say, slightly less negative. So that's good. The more we can make our people happy, the better. Happier people can be taxed harder. I was actually playing a, on the side I like to play, you know, obviously I play, the game on my own when I'm not recording it, and I was playing a Sakuran playthrough, and oh my goodness, their unique style of government provides so much happiness. I'm like, oh, this is amazing. I can tax these people to like almost like 80%, and they're nowhere close to rebelling against me. And so I find it so interesting to play this game as like different races and all that. There's a very different style to basically each race that makes me want to sort of play as them all. Now, normally I like to play the game like a sandbox, right? I usually don't worry about victory conditions or anything like that, but one thing I really like about the victory conditions is the race-specific victory conditions, and the way they're set up, it kind of creates this sense of, you know, it sort of shows you how to play this specific race. You don't have to, but it shows you, you know, this race here kind of maybe excels in this type of play. So, you know, humans make mutual defense pacts, and they like doing trade income, and they like having tourist income. You know, destroy more ships and bases than you lose. So, you know, there's a bit more of an emphasis on being, we'll say, efficient with the technology and stuff that you have, and I like that. It's cool. It encourages a certain type of play that makes each race truly unique. I don't know. I just thought that was cool. So construction at Dusty Star Rider has been set back by an explosion. So our construction ship was building something, and probably I'm gonna say a resort base. Yeah, probably a resort base here, and the construction was set back by an explosion. So that's likely an intelligence mission done against us. Speaking of intelligence missions, do we currently have anyone out there? I know we sent off our Tikan intelligence agent last time, and he was caught almost immediately, so yeah, good job, guy. But Mathia Keski seems to still be out there, and he's stealing research information on tactical interceptors from the Naxilians. So these purple guys over here. I'm kind of excited to get that technology, because that means we're going to start to get, we'll be able to start building carriers. Let's see, Ur2 Defense Force. See, I'm seeing these pink triangles, and it's worrying me, because that's telling me, that we do have, a pirate presence really operating within our territory. Yeah, there they are again, the fearsome merchant cartel. You are from the Ur2 Defense Force. Okay. So the Ur2 Defense Force, which is located... Why are you up there? I don't know why. Cool, we've got a Diet intelligence agent. We'll take a look at him in a second. Okay, we're gonna go back down to Dagon. And I'm gonna build a few more cruisers and sort of put them into that the defense force that we just left. I've already forgotten the name of. Awesome. Our intelligence network has uncovered a covert arrangement of the Pentalumen Prime Utopia. And who is it against? And it's to attack the ships and bases of the Rodal Prime Collective, which is one of the bug races. I don't care. Keep this information to ourselves. So we're gonna go ahead and build a 6. Yeah, there we go. A whopping 6 cruisers, so that we can sort of bolster the numbers of the Ur2 Defense Force. So military ships go down to the very bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll assign you to the Ur2 Defense Force. There we go. Wow, okay, what's getting hit now? What are you? You're from a different pirate faction, the Kalarba Major Confederation. We haven't had a whole lot of problems with pirates. Like, there's been a few little things here and there on, like, the sort of, like, we'll say the fringe worlds, the ones on the outside. But they are really getting aggressive. Fearsome Merchant Cartel has raided our base here. Huh. Okay. Let's change things up a little bit. We got a ton of cash. We could be doing something with it. We're gonna go back to the design screen. I've got an idea. We're gonna go ahead and look for private bases. Now, I hate touching private ships, but we did actually. We've already modified some of these. I don't even remember what we did with them. What year were these constructed in? Holy cow! 2159. These things have got to be easy targets. We haven't upgraded them since then. Okay. We're gonna auto-upgrade the selected designs. And that's going to put the newest technology, and then we're gonna go ahead and manually upgrade the designs as well. It's gonna give some really weird name, we're now at the Mark IV, but that's alright. What I wanna do is, one, make these a little bit tougher, so we're gonna go ahead and put a little bit more armor. We're gonna slap, maybe a couple extra shields on these, so 1, 2, and then I wanna put fighter bays on our mining bases. So standard fighter bays, let's go ahead and slap like 2 of them on there. And what that will do is, so whenever we'll say something starts, actually, we can even put a damage control unit. Because that reduces damage by like 50%, right? Do they have a damage control unit? They don't! I guess that's reserved for military. I don't care, we're putting a damage control unit on there. So excess energy output is 88. Weapons energy use per second is 71. I'll say shield recharge rate is 4, so I think my math works out. That should be fine. So we're going to go ahead and save this as the new gas mining station. We're going to go ahead and manually upgrade the regular mining station with the same sort of upgrade. We're going to add 5 more points of armor, maybe an extra, what did I say, 2? Yeah, 2 more, we'll say units of Corvidian shields. Slap a damage control unit on there. And we will also need a life support and have modules to support the 2 fighter bays we are going to be slapping on there. There we go. Now all we need to do is go ahead and make sure that our mining bases are all retrofitted. And what's going to happen now is that all of our beautiful mining stations are going to be able to launch fighters to sort of defend themselves. Plus, they're going to be a little bit more durable, and they should be able to hold out a little bit longer against pirate attacks. And hopefully that'll give them cause some problems here for our little pirate friends here. So let's go ahead and select all of them. Hit retrofit. How much is that going to cost? Only 191 grand. Pfft, sure, let's do it. And let's see if we get that money. Yep, it looks like our money went up by, I can't, yeah, it's pretty sure that came from having our mining bases upgraded. So our mining bases are now upgraded with, we'll say, greater survivability and firepower. We are beefing up, we'll say, our defenses against the pirates. And where on earth are my... Okay. So we got some ships that need some refueling. So where are my exploration ships? Have you guys been retrofitted yet? You look like you are one of the retrofitted designs. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and send you over there. Did you get my order? Yes, you did. What's the next one? This one here does not have a mission either. Let's go ahead and send you off maybe over here. What about you? Exploration ship? Let's send you off to about here. Alright, good job. And you're still retrofitting. So some of our exploration ships have been retrofitted. I'm sending them off to, we'll say, various points over in this region here. We're basically searching for the... Awesome, we've eradicated the fearsome merchant cartel pirate faction from our colony. I'm basically sending those exploration ships over there, and you'll get a chance to see what exactly that does in just a little bit. When those ships get over there, you'll notice they'll be able to notice or see anything traveling through these systems because they all have those long-range scanners on them. So let's go to Yanker Junction 2. How are you doing, guys? Corruption is down to 6%. Excellent. Let's go ahead and tax you guys just a little bit more. I realize you're still kind of growing, but let's take a couple more percentage points there off of you. Or slap that onto you, rather. There we go. And our agent, Mathia Keski, has evaded detection after having successfully stolen research information on tactical interceptors. And our leader has increased his diplomacy skill. Awesome. So, oh, and if you noticed just a second ago, our border went ahead and expanded again. So that's telling me that our development is getting back up to where it was before our revolution. So let's go ahead and give our intelligence agent another mission. Actually, that's right, we actually got a new one. Mr. Orolarant. That's cool. PsyOps. Alright, let's see, what kind of mission could we send you out on? To just sort of develop those skills. Incite rebellion at colony. Is there a colony we could incite a rebellion on? Yaturus Major 3. Alright, so we're gonna send him off to incite a rebellion on an Axilian planet. It sounds like it's a very, we'll say, new planet because he still has a 91% success probability, so it's probably a very small planet, but we'll send him off there. Actually, I'm wondering, Yaturus Major 3, it would be interesting to note if that was a diet planet. Because if it's a diet planet, I'm wondering if that plays into his success rate, because maybe they trust another diet. I'm not sure if that's part of the equation. If, you know, as far as, we'll say, intelligence missions and characters go, if the race of a particular character is factored into stuff like that. We'll have to take a look at that. We're gonna go ahead and send you off to steal some more research, because I like stealing research. So steal research. We're still trying to get tactical interceptors, but did we already get it? Wait, where is it? It was tactical interceptors, right? Huh. I don't see it on here. Well, let's get intensified shield strength. And let me go ahead and take a look at we'll say the message history. Yeah, research breakthrough. It was right before. For some reason that happens when your agent completes a mission. It gives you the research breakthrough before the message about the agent coming back. So we can now build carriers. Yes! Let's go ahead and take a look at the design screen for carriers. Why? Because I'm going to make some modifications to it before we even field it. So let's go ahead and show state ships. And where is the... Wait, where's our carriers? Show all designs. Let me take a look here. Carriers. Are there any carriers? There are no carriers built? Oh, this is disgusting! I guess we're gonna have to build one from scratch. Yeah, that looks like what we're gonna have to do. So we're gonna go ahead and I like using another ship as sort of a base. So we're gonna go ahead and latest buildable designs because I want to work off a base that we can already build. And we're gonna probably pick this cruiser here, and we're gonna go ahead and say copy as new. And it's gonna basically copy this design and make it a brand new one. And we're gonna call this ship here. For lack of, we'll say, creativity, we're just gonna call it Carrier. There we go, it's Carrier. And then the next one will be MK1. There we go. Alright, so there we have our Carrier. Now, the nice thing about carriers is they can actually exceed your standard size. But only when it comes to having, like, fighter-based stuff. So if we go ahead and change the role, and we change this to a carrier, it says it has to be a minimum of 40% fighter bays. So we'll go ahead and slap some standard fighter bays on there. Come on, there we go. And then throw on maybe some HAD module and some life support. And for some reason, whoa, what's going on? My mouse is not working. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, that was weird. For some reason, all up-down movement was not working on my mouse, so that's not a good thing. So we're gonna go ahead and add a HAB module and a life support, or maybe two, to sort of support the fighter bays. Now, it says cannot currently build a design of this size, 756. The maximum size we can build is 750. So, what we want to do is probably remove some stuff here. What do we not need on a carrier? Well, carriers I don't think need troop compartments for one thing, so let's go ahead and just remove that. Actually, let's remove them all. They don't need any troop compartments. For that matter, we'll keep the Shakturi Firestorm, just for maybe some minor, we'll say, bombarding. For that matter, we probably don't even need stuff like Shatter Force lasers or concussion missiles. We'll keep it, though. We'll keep it. Let's try to slap some more, fighter bays on there. How many do we have already? Each fighter bay provides basically 4 fighters. So we have 6, that's 6 times 4, which I'm very bad at math. So we're gonna go ahead and say, give me a second, to 24. There we go. You know what? Let's go ahead and slap another fighter bay on there. Maybe 2 more fighter bays. And we'll remove a couple other things, like, we'll say Shadow Force lasers. We don't need as many of those. And, yeah, 750 is the limit. So it's just not going to work with that many fighter bays, unless we really start pulling off some other things like, assault pods. You know, give me a second. I'm going to play around with this design a little bit, and, we'll be back in a little bit, in a second. Alright, so I wasn't able to fit all of the fighter bays on there. I was able to get 7 on there, so we got 7 standard fighter bays. So, you know, 7 times 4. You can go ahead and do the math, because I'm not going to bother with that right now. I also went ahead and I removed some of the Shadow Force lasers, one of the Shakturi Firestorms, and a little bit of armor. Now, the reason for this is, carriers, they want to sort of stay out at range. You don't want to get them right up close. That's just not part of their design. It's not what they're meant to do. They're sort of meant to sort of hang back and have their fighters do all the damage. So the weapons I want on there are mostly to sort of supplement slash, you know, only if something gets in really close and we need to get rid of it quick. So I'm actually wondering about taking off the Shatter Force lasers and replacing those with railguns. Actually, that would be a decent idea, because railguns tend to, you know, want to scare enemies off. So, let's see, how much does the Shadow Force laser? It's 4 units of weight, and the railgun is 7. Wow. Maybe it's not that worth it. But then again, we're avoiding shields. You know what? Let's try it. We haven't played around too much with railguns. Let's go ahead and remove the where is it? Shadow Force lasers. We will remove all 4 of those, and then slap on. Ooh, we have heavy railguns, which have a better range. All right, we'll play with. Take off a couple concussion missiles as well. Slap a heavy railgun on there. Or 2, there we go. 3 heavy railguns, 4 concussion missiles, a tractor beam, a Shakturi firestorm, the point defense cannons, and the fighter bays. So there we go. I think it still looks fairly adequate. It looks pretty good. Actually, we could probably even cut back on the reactor, because we've got, what, 2 quantum reactors, and that's giving us excess energy output of 185. No, maybe we should keep that. Looking at how much energy we need to just sprint and all that, yeah, we'll keep the excess energy. So there we go. We have carriers. Hooray! We're gonna go ahead and make that manual, because that is a manual design that we're gonna be taking care of. And let's go ahead and build a few of those, and maybe sort of mix them in with our strike forces. So where do I want to start building these? Well, I feel like all the strike forces are heading down towards the, was it Adoba system? So I feel like building these ships at Tika, or rather at planet Dagon, would be the closest, we'll say, large spaceport that I would want to build that at. So let's go ahead and build ourselves. How many carriers do we want for each strike force? Let's say at 2 for the smaller ones, and then 3 for Strike Force Alpha. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. There we go. We're spending money. So we'll switch this over to military ships. Scroll on down and grab these 2 and set them to Strike Force Bravo. And then grab these 2 and assign them to Strike Force Charlie. And then grab these. Wait, 4? Oh, that's a cruiser, you idiot. Sorry. And those go to Strike Force Alpha. So when those are constructed, then we are going to have ourselves some lovely carriers as part of our, we'll say, additional efforts defending ourselves. What the crap? Irrelin 3? That's a planet by reach. Well, it's nice to see that the our mining base has definitely has that durability, and it looks like the Reach Defense Force is good at their job. They still were able to raid the base, but it at least wasn't destroyed. Huh. Alright, so I guess we have a kind of confirmation here that our retrofitting of our mining base is effective. It's good. The survivability is definitely there. And having those extra, we'll say, fighters and stuff to hold things off was good. We have captured Garrick Volder of the Lennis clan. Okay, now the Lennis clan, if I recall correctly, is just a pirate faction, so I'm not too concerned about that. When we catch another empire, you know, going ahead and stealing stuff from us, then I'll make a big deal about it. But yeah, Lennis clan is this tiny little pirate faction. They are beneath us. All right, so as you can see here, we have our exploration ship moving through. What territory is this? The Hakonish Syndicate. And as it's moving through, you can actually sort of see the ships nearby that it can identify. You know, what it knows is coming around. Oh, come on. So MC Hammer's under attack again. Stupid pirates. So let's go ahead and back out again here. So as we start setting up those exploration ships, you'll start to notice a lot more, we'll say, other ships moving around, and we'll be able to sort of adjust their location to sort of create a wall where we can constantly see what is moving throughout a specific area. I usually leave my exploration ships on automated, but it would appear that we've maybe explored everything in the galaxy or something. I don't know, because it seems like my exploration ships are no longer, they're not moving from star to star anymore. They're no longer automatedly, we'll say, exploring everything. I feel like we've explored everything, and now the exploration ships are just not doing anything. So now it makes sense to sort of set them up as sort of these, we'll say, deployable long-range sensors. So they're still sort of exploring, and they're still getting us recon, but now we're no longer able to sort of use them as these automated units that are going around exploring, because let's go ahead and take a look down here. Like, this is pretty far from our empire, and these are all named. We know what resources are in every single star in the galaxy at this point. And it looks like our cruiser is under attack again. Yanker Junction 2. Huh. Yeah, those pirates are getting on my nerves. Like, we could see right here, we got these pirates, Sakura Ravagers. Oh, they're gonna hit, this mining station. I have a feeling they're gonna hit this mining station. Yep, and it's been recently raided, so there's sort of, we'll say, a precedence that, it's been attacked before. Alright, carrier has been completed, so some of our carriers are done. That's awesome, we're gonna be rolling those into the strike fleets. Wow. Construction at a whole lot of places has been stalled due to the lack of resources. And that's because we decided we wanted to retrofit a lot of our mining bases with, you know, all sorts of cool, fun toys, and we just don't have the resources to support it. So I think we need to sort of cool it a little bit on the construction, and maybe work on improving our mining. Now, this is great in the sense that if we look at the Empire screen, I'm pretty sure, yeah, our spaceport income is going through the roof, because there's a lot of jobs. There's a lot of jobs for freighters and, you know, people to go ahead and get this stuff off these mining bases, and for mining ships as well. So it's very interesting that by building stuff, you can sort of stimulate your economy. I don't know, there's this very fun balance in this game about what you can, about how to sort of manage your economy without directly managing, we'll say, the private sector. I just find that very cool. So, on that note, though, holy crap! So Isian Prime just got wrecked, and wait, why was the MC Defense Force up at Isian Prime 1? I paused the game, I hate doing this, but part of the MC Defense Force was up here at Isian 1. And is there anyone else part of it? No, it's just that one cruiser. One cruiser just decided, hey, I'm gonna hang out up here. And he's now going to get destroyed. Huh. I really need to find out where this pirate faction is, based out of. It does appear that the concentration of the attacks are over on this side. It's over on the, we'll say, the left side of my empire. So I need to focus, we'll say, my efforts on finding where they are over there. But as it is, like, these guys are really messing up my crap. They want to give us a mining station, actually, 2 mining stations, 3 mining stations, and they want the Asilis Major Palace. No, that's okay, thanks. I have a feeling they wanted a resort base from us, and I'm not willing to sort of give that up. I want to hang on to that. I hope that doesn't hurt our relationship too much. I hope we could still be friends. That'd be very nice. All right, let's see here. Speed things back up. Yeah, so yeah, having the mining bases here and a defensive fleet. Yeah. I like our new beefed up mining bases. They do their job very well. Excellent. Okay. So the Gazurians are proposing another treaty. They probably want to get out of their subjugation with us. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. I want to click on them. And yes, they're requesting release from subjugation. No. The day we release you from subjugation is the day you no longer get Zendabia fluid. So you can kind of choose whether or not that's worth it to you. Now, we haven't taken a look at the Desolation Moon project in a little while. So let's go ahead and do that. There's a strike force over here. What the heck is going on? Ooh, someone else is working on this world destroyer. I don't like this. I don't like this. One of our construction ships is not here. The construction is being done by someone else. Who is that? Huh. I'm almost debating if we should just destroy it. There's that thought. I'm like, is it worth keeping that kind of technology around? Especially when you consider the kind of situation we're in. We can't openly destroy their construction ships because that's kind of an act of war. But at the same time, if we don't, they're going to get a world destroyer and then they may actually become a problem. Darn it. Darn it, legendary faction. It's kind of cool though because we have our own friendly fighters, I believe. No, we don't. Has this one been retrofitted yet? Oh, it's a resort base. So a pirate carrier is basically attacking our resort base. Huh. These pirates are getting on my nerves. Alright, so I was really thinking about what I could do to kind of help with the defense, because, you know, I've got the defense forces, but I feel like there's still not quite enough that I'm doing to, we'll say, keep my territory safe. So I went ahead and I went on, we'll say, a building spree. I actually went up here to the build order screen, and I just built a ton of escorts, frigates, and destroyers. Basically, a bunch of ships that will not be sort of rolled into a fleet. Darn it. Alright, well, we will go ahead and rebuild another resort base there. Resort bases are great for money, so, you know, if they get destroyed and the people die, if we rebuild it, that's a whole bunch of new money we can get. I'm trying to stay optimistic, you know, but that is basically, we'll say it is sort of a plus side. Let's see. Yeah, okay, our guy's fine there. That is one of our destroyers. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and build a bunch of, we'll say a lot more, we'll say, I guess you could say floaters? A bunch of ships that, the sort of are, they're hanging around. Like, look at all these escorts. You go to these ships here, and these ships are going to be flying all around, patrolling. They're not going to necessarily be the most effective at destroying things, but used in conjunction with defensive fleets, I feel like they can maybe provide a little bit extra support, maybe for the defensive fleets. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. Let's see, our intelligence network has uncovered a covert operation of the Roto Prime Collective, and who are they targeting? The Kalarba Major Confederation. I don't care if those guys tear each other apart, let's keep the information to ourselves. Then again, Jason, it might be beneficial to get on someone's good side, because I am still looking for sort of a third ally, and I'm not 100% convinced I want it to be the Meridian Alliance. We'll see. Our intelligence agent, Mr. Oro Larent, came back and he is now tested. We know what he's good at. He's actually not very good at counter-espionage, so what we're gonna do is I want to send him out on PsyOps, you know, actually against the Great Meridian Alliance. Why not? And we're gonna send him to incite rebellions. I want to keep their planet kind of, or their planets kind of, whoa, as we'll say, chaotic as possible. Maybe not. Okay, there we go. There's one at 96%. And we're going to develop his skills, and I want to kind of keep the Great Meridian Alliance maybe not so stable. On that note, Mathia Keski, you're back already. I didn't even recall you getting back, so let's go ahead and send you out on another mission to steal research. Let's steal it on... What was it? What did I try last time? It was intensified shield strength. There we go. Get back out there and get that technology for us. So it does look like we've likely lost this mining base. Yeah. Man, these pirates are getting vicious. We're gonna have to rebuild another mining station here. What system is this? This is, Liana Prime 10. Wait, was that the entire Liana Prime Defense Force? That just got destroyed? I think it was. Let me take a look at the fleet screen. Is there a Liana Prime Defense Force anymore? Yeah, the Liana Defense Force. It's made up of a frigate and a destroyer. Well, I think we need to rebuild that. So let's go ahead and build, maybe, a carrier, 2 cruisers, and another destroyer. And then we'll roll those guys into the, Liana Defense Force. I'm gonna start, deploying more, we'll say, carriers. There we go. Grab those and put those into the Liana Defense Force, because, obviously, that system is, incapable of defending itself right now. Holy cow, the list of all these ships that are being built. Like I said, I hope that those are helpful. Time will tell. We will see. It's gonna definitely, we'll say, hit our cash flow, but the more we can prevent... Oh, look, here we go. Another attack. Strike Force Charlie is about to be attacked by the legendary pirate faction, so let's get them up close to MC Hammer to defend it. Darn it, where's Strike Force Bravo? They're not even here yet, and they're not even on their way here yet. Neither is Strike Force Alpha. Lovely. Alright, Charlie, let's see what you guys can do. Huh. Looks like the pirates just took off. What's up with that? Don't tell me they were scared of my defense fleet. No. That couldn't have been it. Did they find a better target of opportunity? Yeah, they're just flying out of system. Look at that. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna get this exploration ship to maybe follow. Can I tell them to follow? There is no move to. Darn it. Okay, I'm gonna move you up there. Okay. There's one black ship here, so that's one of the pirate ships. We see it coming from this direction here. I like what I'm trying to do here is moving around my exploration ships to kind of try to figure out where their base is set up. But I don't know what scared them off. I don't know. That's very interesting. So the MC Defense Force appears to have. Actually, yeah, it looks like they're pretty weak as well. Might need to buy some more ships for them as well. As well. I'm sorry, I was just saying that so much, I was like, ah. I hate that when I get into these sort of, grooves where I just keep saying the same thing over and over again. Alright, well, you know what, guys? wow, there's a lot of, ships moving around right now. I am actually going to have to call it quits here. I was really kind of hoping we'd be able to figure out where the pirates, their base was, you know, where they were situated from. They're pretty powerful. So I'm definitely, we'll say, turning my attention to dealing with the legendary pirate faction before I start attacking, we'll say, other empires again. Again. Alright, let's see how this turns out. But yeah, it looks like the pirates have become a lot more aggressive, and they are a lot more of a pain. Oh yeah, these pirates failed in their mission. But, it is a little bit concerning. I'm wondering, are the pirates going to become even stronger? Like, is this kind of something that happens when most of the map gets covered? Are the pirates, you know, trying to, are they on their last, this is their last sort of struggle for survival? I don't know. Ooh, what is this? Okay, I thought that there was maybe a base there, but no, it looks like they just decided to show up here and destroy something. Oh, what's this? Oh, what is this? Bounty Hunter's Retreat. Excellent. And I believe we can see this because of the proximity to our exploration ship. And I don't think they can see it because it has a stealth system, which means our long-range sensors can pick up stuff, you know, near the edge, but they can't pick up us with the long-range sensors unless we get closer. So I think we have visual confirmation of the Pirate Faction's main base. Okay. And Strike Force Alpha, where are you at? Because as soon... Okay, it's up there. As soon as Strike Force Alpha and Strike Force Bravo are in position, I'm going to go in and we are just going to wreck. We're going to destroy that entire base. Because if you can take out a pirate base, that's one thing they cannot rebuild. So if we take that out, that will severely cripple that legendary pirate faction, the Menacing Ravagers. I think that's what we will do next time. Yep, so we're going to go ahead and stop here. And, let's see. It's nothing important. It's just a pirate ship, and another one, and another one, and another one. And they all got destroyed. Hooray! Alright, we're going to go ahead and save the game as LP32, because this is after our 32nd outing. So if you liked the video and you would like to see more of this kind of content, then go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I'd like to ask you all to game on.